deck. I'm going to use this deck. I haven't used this deck for quite a while. So I have cleansed this deck. For some reason, I wanted to use this deck today. Let's have a look. 2 cards for the collective. Love. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's why I was called to use this deck. Ace of Wands and the 2 of Cups. Okay. You have got, well, I'll go deeper into this. The Ace of Wands can mean an ex-person, a past person still holds a torch for you, literally, okay? Or you have got a new exciting opportunity coming in, all right? Your life's going to change. Somebody else, another person, with regards to relationships and love, is going to take some action towards you. And the resulting card is the 2 of Cups. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. So I will have a look. Let's see if this is new or past person. Because the 2 of Cups, if it is a past person, all the conflicts you've had are going to be resolved. Okay? It's just going to be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Let's have a little look at that then. Let's see what is going on. Let's see. Magician. Gosh. Wow, this is amazing. These are flying out today. It could be a Gemini, but someone's going to communicate with you. Okay? Or you've manifested this in. Okay? But whether this is past or new, this person has all the skills for this relationship now. Or they have all the skills to bring into a new relationship. But you're going to get communication. Most definitely. Wow. Okay, we'll try again. See if this deck's very, very excited today. Obviously got a lot of messages for us. Just while I'm shuffling though, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. Your support's amazing, thank you. If you'd like any help with your situation and you want a reading, just click on the title of this video if you're on a mobile, and that will take you through to the description box where the links to the website are, and also check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, these cards are flying out. Right. I think it could be a past person, okay? It's somebody who walked away from you, or you walked away from the relationship. Somebody didn't end this relationship because they wanted to. I feel it could have been your energy. You were the one that actually physically left, or recently you have thought to yourself, you know what, I'm just emotionally over this. I'm over it. It wasn't easy, okay? I'm reading for somebody today who still has very fond memories of this relationship. And what I'm hearing is that the stories of the past don't upset you as much as they used to, okay? That you can now see why certain things happened and how they happened. But I feel it probably is a past person because of this card, okay? I feel they're going to come back in and communicate, because bottom of the deck, I feel they want a reconciliation, okay? I feel it is a reconciliation reading. They might want to meet up with you, ask you out for a drink, whether it's a cup of coffee or whatever, but to meet up, socialise, okay? Or if not, you could get some communication that you are going to bump into this person, or you will bump into them at a social gathering. It's going to come out of the blue. This past person could be either doing it now or shortly moving back closer to where you are physically, okay? Where you are physically. I feel that you are not in the physical location of your person, your past person at the moment. I feel there is air and water that is separating you, and by that I don't I'm trying to put that in a better way, that you'd have to get on a plane or a boat or something, okay? You're not just like you're there and they're there, all right? You're quite at a distance from each other. You're going to make this work this time. You're going to make it work. Okay, I think with regards to your past person's energy, they regret being so self-absorbed. They also regret something online, and they also regret messing around with too many choices, or they made you feel like you were just an option. Okay, they regret that. That's what I'm channeling without any more cards. They regret making you feel like you were just an option. But I do feel what's happened here with you is your energy has strengthened. Okay, your energy is strengthened. You've forgiven them. You've forgiven yourself. Everything. You're just like, you know what? I've got some really good. We had some really good times, and that whole dynamic about how it ended and why it ended. You've kind of worked through all of that. You've gone beyond it. It doesn't touch you anymore. It's not touching you. Okay, right. Let's see what they'd like to say. If I can find my decks, that would be a good start, wouldn't it? Okay, let's have a look. What would this specific person like to say, please? I love you unconditionally. Yeah, Two of Cups is one of my favourite cards. I know the Ten of Cups is beautiful, but the Two of Cups is just, I find it difficult to describe that energy. I can feel it. It's just that, oh God, this is my person. This is actually my person. I feel comfortable. I feel loved. I just feel all of that, you know, just that really beautiful, beautiful energy. But you've been giving that to yourself because your person is just you pushed out. That's the way it is. That's the way of this world, you know. Whatever you think they're thinking about you and your relationship is exactly what you will get. You know, if you can just trust me on that one, that is exactly what you kind of will get, you know. So I feel that you've been really sort of working through this. I'm taking this one, I've just seen it. I remember every detail of that day. I'm going to clarify that. Anything else, please? I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Yeah, there's been a lot of spiritual growth. And I use the word spiritual, but, you know, just taking accountability, looking within oneself, at one's actions, one's patterns of behaviour, the way you treat people, being a massive, massive up-levelling here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful up-levelling here. They'd like to say that what they're going to admit to you is they knew exactly what they were doing. So somebody here told you that they hadn't done something, they blamed you, possibly a bit of gaslighting, okay? They're going to tell you, I'm sorry, I knew exactly what I was doing. And they're going to put their hands up. They're going to put their hands up. Wow. Let's just get this deck out. I'll use this deck actually. What's this day about specifically? Try and narrow this down. What's this day about, please? I remember every detail of that day. Conversation. I'm hearing conversation. You could have found out they got somebody else. Okay, I know that's very specific, but you could have found out they met somebody else. Yeah. I think you found out they'd met somebody else, they were involved in something else, and you also found out that they were making plans to leave you, to leave your house, to leave your home. It is specific, but it's a message for someone today. They absolutely put their hands up to that. Okay, I feel you knew their plans, or you had some idea, but specifically you were left lost. Okay, they moved on, they moved away. Again, I'm really getting that this is long distance now. And when you realise they weren't just ending this relationship, or this relationship wasn't just ending, but they were actually not going to be in the same area as you. You're going to be, you know, travel-wise a few hours away. They remember that. It haunts them. It haunts them, okay? and you were still kind and nice to them. It's actually really quite teary. You were still really kind to this person throughout all of this. You're like that beacon. There's a song I can hear it playing in my head. Oh gosh, I can't honestly remember the group at all, but you're like a candle on the shore coming back to you. I cannot remember. It might be REO Speedwagon, but don't quote me on that because I can hear it. And I love music. I've always loved music. But I can't always remember the exact titles. But I can hear it. It might be REO Speedwagon. I've fought it, and I'm coming back to you. You're like a candle on the shore or something. But I can hear that song. If anybody knows that song or can actually understand what I'm garbling about today, let me know in the comments. Put me out my misery, please. But you're that beacon. You're like the lighthouse. I just, heard lighthouse. You're like that lighthouse. You're there. Okay? And they're coming back. They're coming home. They're coming home. Your ex, your past, your love is coming home. Why were they doing this? Let me just look at their thoughts and feelings in the past. Why? Because they've obviously had a massive change of heart. Yeah. This is somebody, for some of them, they could have been looking for success elsewhere and they thought that's what they were going to get. Okay. That's what they thought they were going to get, some form of success elsewhere. They can be very stubborn. They can be very fixed in their opinions. I'm hearing they regret being so obsessed with things in the physical, and that can mean, relationships. It can mean money, it can mean property, anything that's in your physical. But I feel they were slightly obsessed with, like they became obsessed with something or somebody else almost. They regret that. All right, yeah. They pushed you away. They acted with you like they were bored. All right, you felt possibly they were bored. They were pushing your love away and they shut down, okay? They closed down, but they shattered you. But even though your heart was shattered, the building's still there. I'm hearing that. They shattered like the pains in your heart. Your heart was shattered. But you, at your core, is what they're drawn into. That light, that core. You stayed resolute, okay? You stayed resolute. What's going on in this past person's life environment, please? Yeah, they're feeling very, very trapped. 5 of Cups, bottom of the deck. Well, within their environment, they're feeling trapped with regards to other people who are narrow-minded. But part of that, really, I feel, is because they are grieving the past they had with you. It's almost like they have a shrine to you and the memories they have with you, because everything exists now. No past, no future, just now, that they are really tuned into that energy. And because that is all they are really thinking and feeling at the moment, the situation they're in is feeling very restrictive to them. They are not interested in other people's opinions anymore. There are other people who have very strong opinions and beliefs on your relationship, but they've switched off from that now, especially if they went into another commitment, all right? They have checked out. They've checked out. They are just literally thinking about you, how it was, hoping that they can come forward. One more, please. 3. 5 of Cups again. So we've had that one. Yeah. Death, toxic, controlled. Yeah, gosh, wow. This person is thinking about how they let you and your family down, or let you and the family down. They know they emotionally manipulated you, okay? They were quite toxic with their emotions as this relationship ended. They regret being obsessed and getting themselves into this toxic environment. It could have been money as well, you know, it doesn't always have to be passion. But they do regret that. It is going to end with the Death card. They just think about you, okay? They just think about you. I think deep down in their psyche, they're hoping that when they come forward, that even if you don't accept them back as a partner or in a relationship, that you will be able to communicate as friends, okay? They do know that that at some point in this relationship, somebody had more control over possibly the finances, but they did breadcrumb you, but also they didn't allow you to grow. And I feel this was the shock. It's almost as if you really didn't expect it at times from this person, all right? But they're coming back in the King of Cups energy. They're going to come back in as that, but they do now know that their bad trait really, is the fact that they will emotionally manipulate you so that they can carry out their toxic behaviour. A very different message here, but someone might need this message. If you had somebody who had a alcohol issue, okay, maybe money was spent, or maybe you tried to help them with this by possibly limiting access to some funds or something, they have got a handle on this now, okay? So I'm just going to have one more card before we wrap this up. That's too many. Just 1 or 2 cards, please. You've been waiting for this. Okay, this has been slow in coming forward. I think you've made offers to this person in the past that they haven't accepted, but I think this time they knew they had to come and bring something I think they had to come in and bring something to the table that was positive. And as I was saying, that the Clean It Up card, specifically if your person did have addictions, or they were just totally besotted with money and the passionate side of life, that's what I'll say because it's YouTube, but you know what I mean. They know they've got to clean their energy up. They're cleaning their energy up, okay? They're not going to want to bring in this baggage, but they know that you will not accept the baggage. But I feel that this is going to be a beautiful reconciliation for somebody today. I really, really do. I knew I'd pick that deck up before it flew out. Reunion. Yeah, it's a reunion. That's the last card of this reading. It's reunion. We will always come back to each other. Yeah, you've definitely had that kind of cycle a little bit, but it's a beautiful reading for somebody, okay? Absolutely beautiful. And there will be a physical move as well here. Someone is actually going to move, or you might move once you've... I feel that there's going to be a planning stage before I stop wittering. I'm here in a planning stage before hearts and roses. Okay, this is going to be planned properly. I's dotted, T's crossed. You've waited a long time for this. They know the time is ticking. They've cleaning their act up. But there is going to be a planning stage where you make financial plans, because there's going to be a move. Whether that's a move for you to start again without the past, which, you know, lots of people do, and it works. It helps, you know, when you haven't got all those other things around you. That's why they call it a fresh start, okay? And if you've done the groundwork, which I feel is going to be done here, that is a really good thing to do, okay? It's only when you haven't cleaned up the baggage, the stories, and you're still holding on to an old version of what happened, who said what, who went with who, eventually that will, whether it's 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, it will bubble up back into your present moment. So beautiful reading, love it, love it, love it. I'm sending you loads of love. Keep being you, you're amazing, you're wonderful, okay? And if no one's told you today that you are that, I am, all right?